What's up, everybody? Happy Halloween from the fucking SmokeSesh.
All right, it's the SmokeSesh with Guy Fieri and Tony Iommi. We're going to have a real good time today, man. I'm going to ingest like 7,000 worth of calories worth of liquid cheese.
And no, I'm just kidding. How you guys doing, man? It's the fucking SmokeSesh with Chris and Chris, with Guy and Tony. We have a great episode today lined up for you guys, man.
Bloody well better believe it.
How you doing there, mate?
I'm doing all right. Fuck that. I'm not doing this English accent. Fuck that. I'm doing okay. My fucking stupid babiosis is acting up, and the left side of my body is like on fire in pain.
I have no idea what that means.
Just imagine somebody ripping at your muscles on the whole left side of your body.
Oh, your weird disease that you have?
Yeah, the weird disease, tick disease that I have.
Bizarre.
It's fucking me up pretty good, so I'm not very happy about it. Another 2.5 weeks of medicine, and hopefully it'll be cured, because living like this sucks, so I'm not very happy about it.
As usual, the SmokeSesh is brought to you guys by BrutalGlass.com, BrutalGlass.com, BrutalGlass.com. We're getting lit up today, man. I got my fucking sour banana. Got about a quarter ounce left, so I should be okay till tomorrow.
I got some good stuff.
What are you drinking today,
some good stuff. So now this is a 2020 limited release of Maker's Mark, and it's a marriage of virgin toasted American French oak staves. It's really good.
Is that available in Flavortown?
It is always available in Flavortown. Matthew, I just want to say thank you. I noticed that you ordered a hoodie this week. I saw that the order was fulfilled and being sent out. Thanks a lot for the support, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Fuck yeah, man. We appreciate all you guys fucking going down to... Oh, you got rid of the fucking...
Oh, you're right.
Social media things that we usually have at the bottom.
Yeah.
Internal-bleeding.com, massacremerch.com. You can find all of our cool gear, especially some cool wintertime stuff. Windbreakers and long sleeves and hoodies and fucking...
Do you like my cross?
Guy, he is you. He actually is.
I am you.
He's dressed up like Guy.
I just can't make strange
from the Blood
noises.
Oath tour.
I can't make strange guy noises. So...
Shout outs to Guy Marche checking in. Shout outs to John Harvey from Vegas checking in.
Oh my God! You have to excuse me.
Uh-oh.
No. Just excuse me. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Chris is leaving now. All right, yeah, what are you guys doing tonight? It's fucking Halloween. It's COVID Halloween. So that fucking stinks. But if you guys are going to some fucking sick parties or some shit, let me know, man. I'm fucking bored as fuck. I literally have no idea where Chris just went. This is the first time he's ever left the show abruptly. Yeah, man. Fucking Halloween used to be so sick when we were kids, man, here on Long Island. And I just noticed over the last 10, 15 years or so, less and less kids out on the street. And it's kind of a fucking bummer, man. I saw some kids before at my fucking parents' my parents' neighborhood doing the damn thing. So I think that's cool as fuck.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. Something was going on with my son, and I needed to take care of it. Pardon me.
Chris had to reset the Wi-Fi, the router, that means.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, so today, last week we did, was that last week or 2 weeks ago? We did a little contest, a little giveaway.
2 weeks ago.
Was that 2 weeks ago? No, I think
it was last week. Yeah, last week we gave away the stickers.
Well, today, actually, before I even mention the contest, today we have Mike Hamilton, sick drummer extraordinaire, drummer of Exhumed, drummer of Deeds of Flesh. He's going to talk about their new album, Nucleus. He's going to call it about 5:30.
Yep.
I heard a few new songs. Actually, before the album came out, Derek Boyer was showing me the demo, the tracks before they were finished, because they were sent to him to show to Frank Mullen, who did a fucking song on that album. So I've heard the album over the summer, and I think it's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it's totally
as
sick.
usual.
We also have an unboxing.
We do, or you do?
No, well, I have an unboxing. My friend Connor sent me something, so we'll
From England?
unbox.
That Connor or
Ireland.
different Connor?
Ireland.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ireland.
Same England, Ireland. I think
I'm 1/4 Irish. Did you guys know that with my stupid last name?
Yeah, but I think so. I don't know. Should we do the unboxing
My
now?
last name Fieri? Yeah, fuck it. Crack it open, baby.
All right, so this is my boy Connor from the band Oncology. He sent me a little gift, so we figured we'd unbox it today on the sesh.
He sent me weed. No, I'm just kidding. I wish.
Here it is.
I wish you guys would send me weed.
Please notice his sloppy handwriting. It's terrible. I guess that's how Irish people write. It's just awful.
This is how Pop Smoke got killed, by the way, though. Putting his fucking address for fucking free shit on the internet like this on a fucking live stream. And people showed up at his house and shot him in his fucking head.
Well, so. I don't think anybody's going to shoot me except...
Yeah, not you.
The Slam Police might shoot me.
Yeah.
So...
That album isn't brutal enough.
It's not. It doesn't have...
McCarthy has short hair.
The drums are real. Wait a minute. Let's see what we got in here, huh? Now, for those of you who don't know, well, you're going to know. first of all, I got a killer shirt. And I was telling you about this shirt, Chris.
Were you?
Yes,
I
I
wasn't really
was.
paying attention.
Oh, and there's a CD for you.
Oh, neat.
Well, you're not getting it yet because I want to show the shirt. Because any horror movie aficionado should know this. Because this is just completely sick.
That's Dr. Herbert West. That's the Reanimator.
So, Connor, thank you for that, man. I am going to wear this shirt constantly. Here's the back. Check it out.
Ooh.
The only medicine is death.
Well, that's not very positive.
Well, no, but it's death metal. So, if you don't know the band, Oncology, here's their CD. It's a killer CD. Connor recorded it himself, and I had to listen to him complain constantly about how much work he was doing on it and how much he enjoyed doing it.
No, but I know he put in a lot of fucking
he
hard
put
work
in a
on
ton
that
of
CD,
work
man.
on it, and I did a guest solo on the
Chris
CD.
racked his brain for weeks already. He was like, "What am I gonna do for this solo? I don't want to make it shitty. It's a hard part. It's not a part where I normally play stuff like this."
Right.
I think he did a nice job. I think he did a nice job.
Thank you.
Nice atmospheric, creepy solo.
And this is for you.
nice. Thanks, Connor.
And this, thank you, Connor.
Omniversal
Appreciate it.
Antigenesis by Oncology. Check that out. It's on Rising Nemesis Records, who my other band, Without Remorse, may not be signing too soon.
Wait, what's going on with that?
I can't really talk about it because it's not a confirmed thing. But
All right.
Without
Well,
Remorse
we
may be
talked about
signing
it
to-
on episode like 2. So,
Without
just
Remorse may be
saying.
signing to this label.
Chris Stevenson, that's right. IB is often imitated and never duplicated. As much as they try to duplicate it, they
Diners,
just can't.
drive-ins, and dives. Often imitated, never duplicated. Who do you guys like better, Guy Fieri or the guy from Man vs. Food? And why am I not the host of Man vs. Food?
I don't know. You are a man and you're... Wait. Speaking of food,
Okay. Well, here's the whole thing. I can't eat a lot fast. I can eat a lot over the course of a day. I can eat
Right.
10 cheeseburgers.
Right,
I can
right.
eat 3 pizzas.
Right.
But in 20 minutes, I can't do that kind of shit. you know?
but you sent me the greatest news ever this week.
The McRib is back.
Yes!
December 2nd, motherfuckers.
The McRib is coming back.
Nationwide rollout of maybe the greatest fast food product ever conceived.
Yeah, I think so. And you know what? The McDonald's Twitter was really funny.
Was it?
It's never... It said something like, "It's never how you doing, McDonald's. It's always when's the McRib coming back." And it's back! Fuck yeah, we love the McRib.
Keith
So.
Harris said the shirt threw him off. He didn't realize I was Guy Fieri. But, come on, man. I don't have any fucking bowling shirts with fucking flames on them. This is the best I could do in a pinch.
Maureen says you should do Man vs. Food.
I know, man. I really want that gig, dude.
You do?
I
should give it to
want
you.
I want a cooking t-shirt.
Dude, we're
gonna
doing a cooking segment.
like a Fucks That's Delicious, or like one of those type of shows where me, my friend Parks, and I think my mom, would be the funniest cast, goes to different places, and me and my friend Parks, we smoke weed, and my mom, yells at me for it, and then we go and we eat the food inside the place.
And then we put it on.
My
here.
mom's a sick chef. That's why I think of that. She's like a classic.
But we're gonna do a
Italian chef.
We're gonna do a segment
it would be funny
on the
for her
sesh.
to yell at me and my friend after we smoked weed, and then we all ate the food together.
Right.
I think that would be a good show.
I think so too. Let's make it official to all you people out here. How do you guys like our new little logo here? We wish you guys a happy Halloween. Do you like our little logo here?
That's
me and Chris?
from, you took out the IG tag, but that's from Art of Revenge, a.k.a. Tenzo, a.k.a. Matt Martins from Without Remorse, lead singer of Without Remorse, drew that up for us, so thank you, Matty. Fat Matt. Speaking of Fat Matt, I'm going away next week,
Wait,
so...
fat?
He's not fat anymore, really.
He's not
He was
fat
fat,
at
now he's
all.
not
What are
fat,
you
now he's kind
talking
of fat
about?
again. He's large,
Really?
All right, next
No.
week, possibly going away on a fucking bachelor party, but I have Wi-Fi where I'm going, but I don't know if I'm going to be at the house at the time that the...
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
show is gonna be
Maybe
airing,
we'll have Joe
so-
Chaffee come in next week.
Oh, you're going to make me miss Joe Chaffee. I've been asking for him since the dawn of
Yeah,
time.
that's true. But maybe not. So
John Harvey says, make a YouTube channel and get it done. That's probably my best way to start out doing it, dude, is maybe a YouTube channel or, those IG Reels type things. And
no, we're gonna start it right here.
But we are gonna do, maybe not next week, but a week or so from now.
We'll do a segment.
We're gonna do the Chris McCarthy burger segment. And
Yeah, I
we'll show
think-
you guys how to make it.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that because we're trying to expand the show for you guys. You guys love watching, and we appreciate you guys watching. But instead of us talking all the time and being idiots like we are, we would like to, I don't know.
Okay.
Give you some more stuff.
Great question. From
okay.
Cat Bracket. What was your favorite costume you ever wore as a kid or adult party? Or what was your favorite costume you ever wore?
Okay. I was way ahead of my time, but in college,
Oh my God.
in the 1980s,
I got white makeup on the bottom.
I went as a suicide bomber.
Oh my God.
That's way ahead of the times, but
You were TikTok?
I had
You
a
were
little
TikTok before TikTok was TikTok?
I was a suicide bomber. That was my favorite. When I was a kid, when I was a little kid, it was the same costume every year, Casper the Friendly Ghost. I used to love...
Not a lot of thought put into that, though.
No. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do when I was a little kid, I loved Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I'm going to say that's a lazy...
No, from like 5 to...
I'm going to say your mom was just like, yeah, put the sheet on.
No, she wasn't. I swear to God, I really loved Casper the Friendly Ghost.
That's a cool character. Best one I ever had. I had so many cool ones. My mom was pretty clever with shit like this. You know, super suburban mom. And she like built a NASCAR around me.
Did?
Like we put these like, you know, these like
straps.
Suspender type straps on me. I was probably in like 3rd grade maybe. And she built, I didn't even like NASCAR, but it was cool. I mean, it was just cool looking. She built like a NASCAR out of like cardboard around me and we painted it up. And she got me like a little racing helmet and shit and a racing jacket.
So
and that was really
awesome.
cool. That was really neat. It was cumbersome though. You know, I was Dracula once when I was a kid. I was a nerd once with the pocket protector and the glasses.
You notice he says
And
once he was a nerd. Like he's not a nerd
this
now.
fucking bitch I went to school with in like 4th grade, this bitch Jill Bruckner, I'll never forget it. She's like, Chris, you don't need the outfit to be a nerd. I was just like,
Well, it's true.
yeah, okay.
Come on, you're a guitar nerd.
If I was a guitar nerd, I'd actually be good at the guitar.
Kat asks a good question. How's the new album coming out? So here's the deal, Kat. We're not
Slowly but sick.
So slowly but sick. You heard if you watched the opening of the show, you heard one of the songs. We're not putting an album out until at least 2022. We're not putting an album out unless there's
So we
touring.
can't tour. I'm not touring. I'm not putting that.
We're not doing it.
We put 3 years behind Corrupting Influence and barely got to tour for it. So I'm not doing that again just to fucking sit home and fucking have people forget about it in 3 weeks. Not happening.
So it looks like I think we're thinking we were talking to the record label. We're thinking April 2022. The album's coming out. However, at the end of the month, or the beginning at the end of December, early January, we're recording the actual version of that demo song that you heard. In the
we're gonna
beginning.
drop a new single, a new video with Steve and Ryan with the current lineup, and we're just gonna stay moving, baby.
Guy Marche says, "Look, I look like Geddy Lee." I don't know. I don't have his voice though.
Well,
I guess when I yell, I have his voice because I have that high pitched yell. But
all the world's indeed a stage, Guy Marche.
Can you unveil it? Yes, we can. Drew Roberts asked a good question, and we just christened the song. Can you unveil the name of the song, the demo song?
Sure, yeah. We've actually mentioned it a few times on here. It's called Overthrow Creation.
The lyrics are done. We actually had a good time.
Couple things I want to fix. I was listening back to it yesterday. Couple redundancies, couple words, we used twice that I think we can replace. Things like that. Little tiny tricks and trinkets,
But it hits hard. When the vocals come in, song hits even harder than, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, expect
IB.
Similar. Yeah, expect IB. Expect a similar pace and delivery to the Corrupting Influence stuff. You know what I mean? We're not going to be beholden to one type of sound. This song may or may not even have blast beats in it.
That's right.
We're doing heavy, fun music. Some traditional shit in there, some non-traditional shit in there.
Guy Marche says I sound like Edith Bunker.
Well, he's not wrong.
Archie! Yeah, that does sound like Edith Bunker. You're right, Guy.
And
Totally.
You have the social views of Archie.
Kind of. Not really.
No,
Come on.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Archie's a man. Can we get a video?
Bleed by example, the song. Yeah, we recorded a rehearsal of it.
We just played a
I don't know if
rehearsal
it's
of it.
video quality.
No. That album's out and done. We'll play it live, but that album's out and done.
So Chris Stevenson, if you want a fucking video of Bleed by Example, you got to come see us play in 2022 and watch us play it.
He probably would. Chris is a good man.
Right.
Solid watcher.
Fuck yeah, dude. I appreciate all you guys that check in every week. Chris Stevenson, Andrew Zamborski, Maureen, and
Connor
Oscar,
Brown, everybody.
Connor Brown.
All right, wait. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody. What is your favorite horror movie?
Oh, wow.
You go first. I'll go, and then you guys in the audience go. Favorite.
Is it weird to say Poltergeist?
No.
It's PG.
Doesn't
It's actually my
matter. It
favorite.
was a good movie.
Yeah, it fucking scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, and still to this day, I'm like, I definitely don't want that happening to my house.
So I have an interesting Poltergeist story. I saw Poltergeist in the movie theaters, and I was too young to get in to see it. But the people behind us were cool and said they were our parents. And me and my friend David Hale went in and saw the movie, okay, and we sat in the back row, And the movie was packed, and we sat on these girls' laps.
People can't see this. I'm sorry.
I showed it already.
okay.
My cross.
It's so cool.
So anyway, we sat on these girls' laps, which as like a 12-year-old kid is like a big thrill, and we were smoking, right? We were because you used to be able to smoke.
What year was this?
Like 83 when Poltergeist
I
came out.
literally
or
wasn't
whatever.
even born.
Anyway, so we had a great time at the movies. I ended up dating that girl for like 3 hours before she dumped me. But we got home, and my father burst into my bedroom with a cigarette in his mouth, saying, "What the fuck were you doing at the movie theater smoking?" I said, "We weren't smoking, Dad. Don't give me that bullshit." With a cigarette in his mouth.
Who ratted you out?
We never knew
Or
who
did you just
ratted
end
him
up
out.
smelling like cigarettes when you came home, probably?
He got a phone. No, he got a phone call, and I guess one of our neighbors was at the movies and saw us smoking, and it was like a whole big thing. And me and my friend David slept over that night, and I started laughing because my father was smoking at the time. He was yelling at me for smoking. So, anyway, that's my Poltergeist story. My favorite horror movie. It's a toss-up. Okay, it's going to either be the first Halloween or the first Alien. Some say the first Alien is science fiction, but I would call it a horror movie as well. So
Here's another highly
that's why.
debated one. Terminator 1. It's a horror movie. It's like
I think it
it's
is.
like Halloween with guns.
So what do you guys think is the best horror movie?
The Thing 81 is great as well. Cabin in the Woods, if you guys haven't seen it.
Listen
it's
to this one.
It's one of the better ones that have come out in the last 10
Matthew
years.
has an interesting one we have to check out.
Uh-huh.
Horror of Dracula, 1958.
Awesome. Classic. All the Hammer films are awesome.
Oh, you know.
Of course, dude.
What about, wait a minute,
Brides of Dracula. Devil Rides Out.
The Devil's Reign with William Shatner?
No.
You ever saw that?
I know of it, but
So bad. How about the movie Black Sabbath with Boris Karloff?
Wow, never seen it.
Did you ever see that?
No.
Little trivia question? Well, little trivia answer. The cover of Deceased's first album is a picture from a scene of the movie Black Sabbath.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I'm just letting you know. So.
All right. Very cool.
Connor, did you answer the question about what your favorite horror movie is? We're getting so many comments, I can't keep up. So, I don't think so, but anyway. A lot of people say Halloween. Oh, I spit on your grave, Hamed. That's great, but that scene in the bathtub.
Yeah, it's a brutal movie, man.
That's hard to watch. Is that a horror movie or is that like
That's
a
torture
revenge
movie.
movie?
That's a torture movie.
That's a torture movie.
That's like in the same vein as like Cannibal Holocaust and those movies. It's like torture gore.
Yeah,
It's
that, I
not
mean,
necessarily scary. It's like just gross.
oh my God,
Like,
that scene in the
you
bathtub.
hope these things don't take place in real life.
God,
movie.
that scene in the bathtub. He's like,
You know what?
it
Sean
feels-
Bell, horror movie
Aficionado.
extraordinaire, told me yesterday.
What?
There's like no blood in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There isn't.
I was just like, what are you talking about? It's like the bloodiest movie ever. He's
Nope.
like, go back and watch
None.
it. And I was like, oh my God, he's right. There's no fucking blood in that movie.
But do you know how much cocaine was in that movie?
It's awesome. I just want to. I'd like to be on set.
Yeah. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That one scene where he just slams the door shut.
Matt Martin says The Rocketeer.
Well, he's right.
No. We're talking about scary movies, not movies that you jack off to, man.
Connor, you have to answer. We're never gonna end it. We're gonna keep this live stream going until you fucking answer the question. So answer it. So. And that Friday the 13th fan film you turned me on to, Don't Go in the Woods or whatever, that was fucking really good. Probably better than a lot of the Friday the 13th that have come out. I gotta show you it. I wonder if Sean Bell saw it.
Truth be told, I don't love horror movies. I work for a horror movie poster company, but I actually don't give a fuck about most of them. The classic ones I like, and the corny ones I actually don't like. I don't really give a fuck about Freddy or Jason. You know, Halloween 1 is great. I don't give a fuck about any of the sequels or any of the later shit.
I gotcha.
I like, Evil Dead 2's good.
Oh, Prophecy was a great movie.
Never seen it.
Joe Levette, Prophecy, he says Prophecy. Prophecy's an amazing movie. Absolutely. I love that movie. Yeah, Hostel was great too. I don't know if it's a horror movie though. Maybe. I even like the first Saw. I thought was very good. Everyone after that.
Oh yeah, that is
sucked.
good. Carrie Ells is good in it. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, that ending scene is great.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And it's like a smarter movie than the rest of it. It's
Yeah.
weird. It went from like an intelligent, like smart movie to like right away like a dumbass franchise.
Yeah.
Like very
like-
stupid.
Even my wife, who does not like horror movies, liked the first Saw because she thought it was intelligent. And then after that, it just turned to shit. So,
Yeah, Kat Bragan asked about the horror remakes. Like, I think they all stink, dude, except the Evil Dead remake.
That was good.
Actually fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, they went in a different direction. You know, it doesn't have a cool lead guy like Ash in it, but like the scenes are uncomfortable and gross, and like it's pretty good. It's pretty
so
good.
Matthew asks, have you ever seen this movie? Anyone seen Human Centipede?
Yeah, those are fucked up.
That is...
First one's fucked up.
Is that a horror movie or is that just a mind fuck?
The first one's like a horror movie, and then the rest of them are like those stupid gore, gross movies. The first one's certainly like... Yeah, sure, the first one's a horror movie.
Oh, whoa! Guy Marché mentions one of my favorite movies ever. Cube.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I've
my
never seen it,
God.
but I've
Guy,
heard
that
this
movie is fucking amazing. If you've never seen Cube yet... I don't know if it's a horror movie. I think it's a mind fuck.
Ice Cube?
Oh, what a great movie. Cube is a wonderful movie. Anybody who's never seen Cube should really go see it. Carl, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We got Mike Hamilton in a couple of minutes.
I was going to say, 6 minutes from now, we got Mike from Exhumed and Deeds of Flesh, two of my favorite bands, man.
God, I knew Mike when he had a lot of hair.
I don't know haired Mike. No, I only met him in bald face.
Mike's the man. Connor
he's
said,
always shown me mad respect. I think even before he knew I was in IB or anything, you know, I'd hang out, and he's a roadie for a lot of bands, a drum tech for a lot of big bands. And, you know, I would just kick it backstage at shows and shit with Joe Cicada and shit, and, like, Mike was always a gentleman to me. Very cool as fuck to me.
Yeah, Mike's a decent, humble guy and an amazing fucking drummer. And I can't wait to dig into his brain and ask him a bunch of questions, man. I haven't seen him in years. I mean, we used to see each other a lot back in the day in the early 90s when we'd play and shows, and we'd always end up on the same shows. But, you know, everybody grows up. Exhumed is touring, so it was like, you know, we were on the boat together, and it's like, hey, Mike, what's up? How you doing, brother? And we get like 3 minutes together to talk. And
we did an autograph signing with them on 70,000 Tons of Metal. That was cool.
And they had like 1,000 people, and we had like 3.
Oh, yeah, we had like 6 people come visit us, but that was nice. I signed some guy's guitar, and I'm like, are you sure?
Right. Yeah, that was...
I'm like, are you sure you want this?
Yeah,
like,
that was fucked up. I saw The Devil, Korean, and I never saw it. I don't know about those Korean movies. They have good barbecue.
Oh, Korean horror movie that I saw recently, Train to Busan. It's a zombie movie. Ooh. Fantastic.
My hair, I didn't condition my hair today, so it's a little messy. See? Ugh.
Relax there, Tony.
I wish I was Tony Iommi. I'd have money, I'd have cocaine, I'd have all kinds of things.
You could sell the Barracuda for a lot of blow.
I'm not selling my Barracuda. Fuck that. Anyway, so what else? We talked horror movies. Let's do the T-shirt giveaway. We got.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a T-shirt
giveaway.
We
got 5 minutes.
We'll do that after Mike then.
We'll do it after Mike.
Yep, that's how we'll close it out.
We'll close it out.
But let me show you guys what we got. Today we are doing another T-shirt giveaway. Oh, we haven't done one yet. We did a sticker giveaway last week, right?
Right.
We're giving away one of these badass shirts that we never got to sell on tour, so they are very rare, and the public does not really have access to these. But today you do. And what is the trivia question, Chris? Did you make a screen? You didn't make a screen?
No, I didn't, because we just came up with the idea.
Son of a...
But we're not asking the trivia question until after
That's why
Mike,
our fucking ratings are in the fucking... Oh, that's true, because then they can look it up. Right. So yeah, we're doing a little T-shirt giveaway after Mike Hamilton's interview in about 25 minutes.
Connor says the Phantasms are a great series.
Oh yeah, Phantasm is awesome.
The only reason the Phantasm is good is because of the CUDA. I'm sorry, it's kind of cheesy.
Phantasm is awesome. I gave that DVD to my younger brother Terrence, and I haven't seen it in like 10 years, so I gotta ask him for it.
Carl, see, now we got somebody who understands what's going on. Tony Iommi and Guy Fieri, the perfect mix. It's Flavortown and Rifftown, baby.
Yeah, who knew Flavortown was in Birmingham?
Oh God, I want to go to Flavortown.
I'm gonna take my friends there later.
You took me to Flavortown in July 4th when you made those burgers.
We're making burgers tonight. Got the crew coming over. We're gonna dab the fuck up.
Wait, who's coming over?
My roommate Micah and my boy BB, and we're gonna fucking dab the fuck up, dude.
Nice. I'll be asleep.
Sure.
But anyway, is that an extra medium? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that's actually a 2X, but we should have them in every size except
small.
small.
Every size except small.
So
I think we have.
Whoever wins will be taken care of.
Yeah. So.
Oh God, I forgot that I had this shit on my face.
What?
Keep touching my fucking face.
Oh my God! You see. So listen, guys. I wanted to mention that these live streams are also put if you want to listen to us again, like if you think you're hanging out with us or whatever. You can listen to us on Spotify. Just look up SmokeSesh with Chris and Chris. We're on Spotify now. We actually have a lot of listeners. which I can't believe, but
Fucking, I just got the makeup on the fucking. We made this table out of fucking 2 Vader cabinets on one of our banners, one of our stage scrims. And one of these belongs to Joe Cicada, and I just got white makeup all over. He's gonna be so
fuck him!
Oh
He's
my
full of fucking shit!
Oops. It's coming off, though. Right.
So, are any of you guys drinking, or are you guys smoking anything?
Yeah, what are you guys
smoking?
Dude, it's fucking Halloween. You guys do anything tonight? You guys fucking dropping acid and gonna fucking scare kids or some shit?
Dropping acid.
I don't know.
You gonna go toilet paper somebody's house? Okay.
Did you guys get? Did we get any trick-or-treaters here tonight?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Did we? Okay.
Which metal genre do you think is worst, and why is it black metal?
Some black metal's cool, but no, Viking metal.
Viking metal
dumbest,
or
stupidest
folk
crap.
I don't like
It's all
folk
the same
metal.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
That like Viking crap. If you think you're a Viking, you are an asshole. You are actually an idiot.
I tend to agree.
And the music that goes along with it is the dumbest crap. Sabaton and fucking Elevitu 2E or whatever it's called. It's the dumbest horse shit I've ever seen. That fucking shit that's on the boat, I'm just like, these are the corniest motherfuckers.
And everybody loves them. I don't get it. Whatever. I'm like, this isn't even heavy.
I fuck with hail.
Oh, whoa, we got a
Hailstorm?
caller.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm's fun, though.
All right, we got Mike Hamilton.
What's up, Mike? Hold on 1 second. Let's get you dialed in, baby. There he is,
All
Mike
right.
Hamilton. What's up, man?
What up, guys?
How you
How's it
doing,
going,
brother?
man?
bro?
Let me get my volume going.
Yeah, get your volume up a little bit.
Yeah, right on,
dressed up
man. What's
as?
going down? You guys are looking sick, man. Happy Halloween.
You're being interviewed by Guy Fieri and Tony Iommi right now.
yeah. I heard that. Flavortown and fucking Riptown, right? That's
Yeah,
good.
dude.
That's awesome.
Could you turn that up on our end, Chris?
Yeah, I'll turn it up on our end a little. Mike, if you can get your volume up a little more.
Okay.
perfect.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just
That's
out of my
good.
laptop.
That's
I
good.
don't
You're
have-
good.
That sounds good.
Your
Thank you.
level's good, dude. So how are
Right
you,
on,
man?
man. I'm good, man. Just trying to make the best of a crappy fucking year, you know, with the music scene getting crushed and just trying to stay relevant and just trying to stay busy with Exhumed and Deeds and shit, you know, just it's given us time to work on stuff, but it's also, you know, kept us from actually getting out there and doing what we love the most, which is pounding the streets, man.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Are you a drum tech full time?
I take gigs. I was kind of got into it from Robin Mason referred me to the Exodus guys. Like, no pressure, right? First gig, go work with Tom Hunting, like one of the legends. But you know, being on tour all the time, I was one of those guys always hands on. Chris, you could probably attest to this. Always up helping drummers, like just into it, all about the show. So just came natural for me. And then Robin Mason hit me up, said, "Would you be interested in doing a drum tech gig?" And I did, and just felt natural, and I just kept trying to take as much work as I could. Been
Do you
pretty
like
fortunate. Yeah, I like it, man. Yeah, because I'm an OCD motherfucker, and it's just perfect for me just to get the kit set up, get it sounding killer, get it all dialed in, and you know, passionate about playing drums as well as everything that's around drums. You know what I mean?
So like as a drum tech, like what gives you your high? Is it like after the show and the drummer felt good, everything sounded good? Is that where you get your high? Or is your high in the setup and the anticipation of the show? Like, where do you get your high from being a drum tech?
I think, like, for me personally, it comes from having a perfect show with no malfunctions. The drummer can hear everything. He's comfortable on the kit. Everything's right where it's supposed to be. You know, other than the performance, like, everything is up to me. So I got to make sure it's dialed in for the guy. He can hear everything. So yeah, a flawless performance without any malfunctions that's the ultimate high for me. For sure.
That's awesome, man.
I was lucky enough to get to go to a couple of those shows on that Obituary Exodus run a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
And I can actually tell you from like a crowd fan standpoint, those were some of the most professional shows I've ever actually been to. Sound wise and like production wise, I was just like, they are fucking killing right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Joe Sincotti, he does sound for Obituary, and he was doing sound for, I think, Exodus before, but he's just a master behind the board, and those two bands are just super pro outfits. Like, they're, you know, 100% business, but they're also 100% fun, and they're just killer to work for, and good dudes all around, and just, they're really, you know, to this day, super passionate about playing the music that they play and playing live, you know. They're just... And they're all about bringing other bands out, too. You know, Exodus, they bring other bands out. Like, Obituary's always bringing other bands out. And they've just been, you know, they're both kind of just hardworking bands, man, and that's a testament to their success, you know.
Yeah,
That was Power Trip on that tour, right? That was like awesome,
man, that was a good one. Those guys are killer, man. You know, so unfortunate news about Riley. That's sucks to see a fallen soldier, as we all know. It's tough, man, and you just try to honor them the best you can by just keep doing what we do and live on, you know.
Yeah, he was a good friend of mine, dude. So, but I do hope for their sake that they figure something out and they keep going, you know.
Mike, you've been around speaking.
They're all super nice guys, super passionate. They'll be back, but they just gotta, it's tough. You guys know it's a hard hit, and there's a mourning period. Deeds went through it. Internal bleeding went through it. Like there's a period when you're just like you just gotta take a step back and reevaluate and figure, what are you doing it for? You're doing it for the right reasons, and they would want us to continue on, but. The timing's got to be right. It's got to feel right. You got to get the right guy to fill those shoes.
Absolutely. So here's not a weird question, but both you and I have been in the scene a long time, and we've seen a lot of friends die, and a lot of friends pass away, and all that stuff. Do you ever does it ever freak you out? Does it ever make you feel guilty? Does it strengthen your resolve to do more? How do you like when Eric died? Dude. How did you feel? What went through your head, and how do you manage to pick up and keep going? Because I think this is a big thing with me with Bill. When Billy died, I wanted to give everything up. I didn't want to continue the band without him. I'm like, there's never going to be a drummer like Billy. He was the tastiest drummer in the world. He's my best friend. Him and I pretty much put the band together. What am I going to do? My head's spinning.
Right.
I'm crying. I want to kill myself. But I dragged myself out of it because I realized that in the back of my head, I heard Billy yelling at me, being like, stop being a pussy and fucking get with the program. But what are your thoughts on that? Because you're a veteran like me. We've been through this and we've seen so many friends die. How do you deal with that? And does it bother you at all that you're getting older and people are dying?
Well, there's a lot to that. It's a lot of different levels, but I think first and foremost, it's tough because you have a history with that person. That's your brother, and there's moments where it's just you and him on that stage, or you and him having that conversation, or just doing something that's super personal. That it's a part of maybe to help structure you who you are, and vice versa. You feed off each other and you build each other up, and you're both doing this together, and you're equally responsible for each other's success. So when that person goes, a part of you dies with that because you have that connection with that person, and it's never easy, but you kind of think back, you're like, for me, as I would want to continue on. If I passed, I would want Eric to continue on with Deeds, of course. And, you just want the band to be successful, and you want to honor them by continuing to do a killer body of work, and everything you do is in their spirit, in their honor. You know what I mean? That was the whole take on this new record. And man, we're getting up there. We're not young bucks no more, It's fucking.
I know, man. I know.
You got to stretch a little bit, crack the back, fucking. It takes a little bit of time to do it.
It's speak for yourselves.
It's like an old '60s Dodge, We're like an old '60s Dodge. You got to warm that fucker up in the driveway for 20 minutes before you can take it out for a spin.
So speaking.
But to finish that out, is just life is short, man. You got to live every day like it's your last, and you put as much passion into everything you do, and just hopefully people respect it. And if not, if you love what you do, just keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna say. So speaking of carrying on, dude, the new album, Deeds of Flesh, Nucleus. I've heard 3 songs so far. Fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. Insane.
I heard the song with John Gallagher. I heard the song with Mullen, and I heard. I guess whatever the first one you guys put out online.
Yeah, the very first one was Alien Scourge.
Yes, Alien Scourge, right.
Yeah, that was Jacoby, and for us it was important to release the first track with just Jacoby on it.
Agreed.
Because Jacoby is the founding member,
Yep.
second main vocalist of the band,
Absolutely.
recognizable as when you see Jacoby, he's part of Deeds. Although he took he retired, he took a hiatus for about 13 years, when me and him went out to Florida for Eric's funeral, it just felt right for us to come back in the fold. Like, I had stepped down because I was full-time with Exhumed, and at the time that I was set to record drums, my younger brother passed, so I was dealing with that. I was in no mindset. Yeah, that was years ago, but I was in no mindset to record, so I just like, I'm going to step down, and let's find a guy that's right for the record. But bringing back, Jacoby in the fold was super important because, like, recognizable voice, founding member, and we wanted this record was finished and done for like almost a year, maybe 2 years, and Eric had passed before doing his vocals. So essentially, the music was done. Eric had, he had 100% part in writing the music. So just to let the fans know that Eric's all over this record. He wrote the music with Craig and with Ivan and with Darren. And so he's very much a part of it, but he just didn't write any lyrics. So that left me and Jacoby to kind of pick up and kind of, get in Eric's mind as far as go back in the last 2 records and kind of figure out what kind of stories he was telling with that. Because he started, as you know, from Of What's to Come, he changed the kind of the lyric content to more like sci-fi, aliens battling, planet Earth. So we just kind of want to keep with that same storyline. And so, me and Jacoby, had it not been for COVID, this record probably wouldn't have been out this year because it gave us the time to really sit down, get a story arc, and then just go off and just, write the storyline for it. And so we knew we wanted to release it as a tribute album once we got everything done, but we're like, okay, well, I know a lot of guys in the scene. Wouldn't it be cool to just invite, some vocalists from the early 2000 era, Unique Leader bands that were super important to Unique Leader and Deeds of Flesh coming up together, like Disavowed and Decrepit Birth and guys like that. So we just started compiling a list of names of who we want to sing on the record, and everybody we reached out to, man, were like, for sure, man, we're just like, that's awesome. All about it. Like, yeah, that's totally. Awesome. It was 100% on board. So we decided like this can be basically a tribute album to Eric. It's his last body of work. It'll see the light of day now because we're all working together to get it out there, and I couldn't be happier, man. It's a fucking monster of a record. Every track is just brutal, and every track has 1 or 2 guest vocalists as well as Jacoby. So
that's awesome. So you must feel like you closed the circle, like it's a really good thing that you did this.
Yeah. It's awesome. Kind of like it's like just closing of a chapter. You know what I mean? It's like it kind of helps us. It's the last part of the grieving process for Eric. It's like knowing that his last body of work is gonna see the light of day and people can hear.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were like that. We were like that with our last album because Billy wrote 4 of
the 8 songs on it. We wrote with him.
Yeah, we wrote half that album with Billy, and
literally the last time I ever hung out with him was to work on a fucking part that's on one of these songs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so like the part in that song is really fucking important to me now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's super special. That's like your moment with, it's like that was your last moments, and it's, you got to cherish those moments, man, because tomorrow's not promised.
Yep,
so
absolutely. So all right, let's go back to happier things. Like, so well, not happier, but like, how did you get into death metal? How did you get into drumming? Were you a drummer first? What's your give us your background.
Yeah, well, my history is my dad played drums, so there's always a drum set in the house.
Was your dad a jazz drummer or a rock drummer?
He was a rock drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a rock drummer. Yeah, he played like Leonard Skinner, like
nice.
Old all that stuff. He had like the family had a band, a cover band, and they would just play stuff from, all like Creedence Clearwater, classic rock, and Elvis, like you name it. They're one of those gigging bands. They would go out and they'd play 4-hour sets, and we got to be growing up around that was pretty cool, and so there was always music in the house, and my grandparents had a full full setup at the house. So whenever we come over to visit, we go over, we jam out. Just was always part.
Did your dad encourage you?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's like, here's Deep Purple album, check this out. Led Zeppelin, check this out. Awesome. Like all the heavyweights, the stuff. Black Sabbath, the stuff we grew up listening to. It's like he introduced me to all that. I used to hear it on the record players, so I was like, I knew I wanted to play heavy music, and so when I got on the kit, it just happened naturally and just evolved into like just playing heavier stuff.
Did you actually? Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't until about I was 13 when I knew I wanted to play like metal, because I heard everybody heard, Metallica, and they heard,
Awesome.
all the thrash greats like Exodus. It's like, okay, always looking for the heavier stuff. So, I've always played music, as long as I can remember. It's always been in my family, and I've always been around instruments and encouraged by my family to play too. That's important,
Absolutely.
What's your live setup looking like?
Right now, I have a Pearl endorsement, but I haven't bought a kit yet because money-wise. But right now, I'm playing on a Sonar S-Class. It's a 10, 12, 14 toms. I got a floor tom. As you guys know, I didn't used to use a floor tom back in the day, but I broke down and bought a floor tom. I'm endorsed by Pisces cymbals and Pearl hardware, Pearl pedals, and Aquarian drum heads. Just the typical big, super huge, annoying death metal drum kit that we all build.
Of course, that you have to build in the corner of a really small place while the rest of the show's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Like on a summer slaughter tour, you just got to smash in the corner somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, we got a fan question here.
Okay.
What's your favorite drum fill?
Oh shit.
That's by Carl Gustav Seesgaard.
Maybe two favorite drum fills. Make it easy.
Well, I mean, one that's really stood out to me is I'm a huge fan of Alex Marquez on Retribution, Malevolent Creation.
Oh, what a great album.
So, yeah, the Coronation, which all that one. That was the one that sticks out the most.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many, man, off the top of my head, but that's the first one that comes to mind for sure.
All right, that's a good enough answer. Next question is, did you ever sit down and actually have you played drums with a metronome and did all the technical studying, or are you just all self-taught?
Self-taught for the most part.
Awesome.
Just been around music and always just had the feel for music and just self-taught, but it wasn't until probably, I would say, probably Crown of Souls with Deeds, I actually started recording to a click, just for, because the technology everything was going digital, but mostly everything was just self-taught and all natural feel.
Right.
But yeah, I never studied music, just listen to music and just picked up what I heard and just evolved from that.
So let me ask you something. With this was the thing with Billy, so this is why I'm asking you, because you guys kind of were the same age and did the same things. Billy could adapt to a click, but he didn't like it because there were things that he did that didn't go with a click. So, for example, there would, before we go into a slam part, he would actually slow his double bass down on purpose before going into a slam part, and the click would always fuck him up, and we could never adjust a click track to make it, and he'd have to feel his way through that. Yeah. Do you have those issues or no?
Or is that just us?
Or is that just us, right?
No, I mean, there's certain drummers that sit so, Donald Tardy, for one, he sits so far back in the pocket, he comes in at, almost the last possible moment before it's out of time. And that's just a human feel that's the individual style, and that's what makes your band so special, because nobody can replicate that. If you're going to play to a click track, more power to you. If that's the kind of drummer you are. And I don't knock anything. If it helps you become a better drummer and it's a tool to help you improve your skill set, that's great. But me personally, I'm always about that human energy and really playing what the part wants and not trying to chase a click track. You know what I mean?
Right. So do you
think it takes the human element out of it. To me, you know what I mean?
So do you think that so Billy was always like Tardy, a cunt hair behind the beat.
Yeah.
Which gives it that anticipatory, uncomfortable. Is that how you are, or are you a little after, or what do you think you are?
I think it just depends on the song, depends on the part, really. If it's aggressive, I dig in and just play a little bit ahead. If it's if I want to bring it down, Exhumed has a lot of dynamics
Yeah.
You know, more so than Deeds, which is really fun because it's kind of like a sit back and kind of play as like a rock / metal drummer as opposed to a tech death drummer. You know what I mean? So it's a different vibe, different feel. But there's stuff where, you know, with Exhumed where I just drop back a little bit, played a little bit slower, and like, you know, like Billy did, just come in just right at the last minute and then fucking boom, right into the next part.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's one. You know, that's one of the things I love about Exhumed is I think Exhumed has feel.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
and I guess I pick up on that because I'm a 70s guy. I grew up in the 70s and the early 80s.
I've always been a fan of that band, too. I really like every album. I loved all the old stuff, but I really like Necrocracy.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Is that what that was called?
That was the first. Yeah,
2013
Necrocracy.
album, maybe?
Yep.
Awesome.
Basically, to be ruled by the dead.
Awesome. Love that album.
So, with Exhumed, who takes care of the lyrical content?
That's all Matt Harvey and Ross contributes as well.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, Exhumed typically is mainly Matt Harvey. Like that guy is just a riff machine, man. He just writes song after song and just a plethora of ideas, and you know, always changes it up, makes it exciting, and then he'll do like he uses Guitar Pro 7, and he'll structure the song. He's always been the main writer, always will be, but he puts down the, you know, like a basic drum structure that I can follow, or if I want to change it up and do my own thing, which is fine. You know, but we don't have that old school like tech, you know, where we used to sit in the room and jam it out like we used to in the old days, just four guys in the room.
No, I miss that too.
I love that shit. That's the best. That's how you
it's
come
the
up
best,
with, like,
man. I miss that too. We can't do it. We have people all over us. Can't do it. It's
it's one of those things where you just. You know how it is. You get excited about a riff, like, oh shit, play that shit again, and you play it again. You're like super pumped and hyped, and then, you know, that's what the spark.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best feeling.
It's the best way to create. I agree.
Me and Chris. Now it's the songwriting process. Is me and Chris sit in my office, and Chris is like, I got a riff, and
we'll build the fake drums behind it. I want it to go like this,
you know,
kind of thing, you know, and then like it works, but like, you know,
it's not the same.
It's not like, remember like meeting up with your boys 4 fucking nights a week, 5 nights a week, and jamming every night, how sick the bands used to be?
Yeah. No, dude, that was Deeds, man. Back when I joined Deeds, we were 7 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a day, man.
Fuck yeah.
We were like,
Revenants and Without Remorse,
that's how you
get so
that's
good.
How you break barriers. Yeah, man. That's how you break barriers.
It just can't be done anymore, especially in
you
know, especially in the music scene the way it is, and there's no money involved. And you know, back in the 70s, record labels used to pay you to be a band, and you'd rent a house and you'd jam for 6 months, and then go in and record it. You know, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's tough, man. The digital, I mean, it's a tool that we use to promote, and it's easy because as soon as you record it, you can make it available to people to hear. But it's also kind of that double-edged sword, you know? It's like, it devalues the music because there's no desire, you know, to buy the CD or to buy the record and have all the packaging. Like, we're old school, you know? You want to get the vinyl, open it up, smell the fucking print work, like, check all the liner notes.
Yeah,
dude, I know
exactly. We're old school collectors like that, and I think that's it's kind of a lost passion, I think, in music.
There's no question, dude. I'm not even kidding. You might even laugh at this, but the last album I remember opening and smelling was, it's almost 20 years ago, and I can't believe it. Slipknot, Iowa. I can't even remember. I can't believe it. It's 19 years ago.
Yeah. Wow. You know what I miss, man? I miss going to like warehouse and getting the long box. Remember the long box?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh man. I keep trying to get to Harvey. I'm like, dude, we got to convince Relapse to put out a long box.
Yo,
like,
that would sell right now. People like that.
It would be awesome, but it would be so expensive. But it would be such a cool thing to reintroduce the long box again. Because
wow, you guys are young. I remember actually buying vinyl.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, no.
I'd go to Sam Goody. There was no such thing as CDs. It was just all vinyl and cassettes, and a couple of 8-tracks.
I mean, I bought records, but I didn't have a record player growing up. So I mean, you know.
What's the first record? What's the first record you ever bought? Record.
Yeah. Wow. Let me see. It was Possessed.
Nice. 7 Churches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what mine was?
What's that?
Sabotage, the day it came out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
At Corvettes.
Wow.
If you remember that store,
Yeah.
it was like $8.99, the nice price.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting excited and just waiting at the store for shit to drop,
Fuck
you know?
yeah,
It's like-
man. I remember
Yeah.
when Screaming for Vengeance came out, the Judas Priest album.
Yeah.
They had an in-store. They had an in-store at a record store by my house when I was in high school. And we went there. There was hundreds of people there, smashed windows, everything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was so much fun, man. It was a great time.
Yeah.
You know, they don't.
People used to line up around the store.
Yeah,
waiting
the
for an
line was
album
around
drop,
the Walt
man.
Whitman Mall. I can remember
Yeah.
we were screaming, breaking the law and throwing rocks at the windows and shit. Oh, man, it was so much fun.
Mike Thompson
Yeah.
says he has fucking 2 Metallica long box CDs. Yo, Mike, sell me one if it's the Black Album. Or I'll trade you Mad IB merch.
Oh, really? What merch?
There's something back here that nobody fucking wants.
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Mike? What are you doing for income when there's no band, when there's no touring and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, right now I since relocated to Cleveland area for family. I'm out there now.
Oh, cool.
When I
Okay.
first got into town, I was I went to the Agora Ballroom, and I was working as a stagehand there.
Okay.
But then, but then COVID shut everything down, and so I've been doing the same everybody else is doing, man. Just filling out the freaking form every week and sitting on unemployment, waiting for everything to open back up so we can get back out and go to work, man. It sucks,
Dude,
but
it's a brutal time.
Have you guys has Exhumed tried to set up any tours and they fell apart because of COVID? Have you tried to set up shows and they fell apart because of COVID? Like we had a whole
Yes.
bunch of stuff set up and COVID destroyed it. What about you guys?
yeah, we're in the same boat. We had 2020. We had about 6 months worth of tours booked. We were going to go to Japan, Australia, New Zealand. We were going to do all the festivals in Europe for the summer. We had a run over there with Necrot as well, and then we had a U.S. tour we're going to do with Gruesome and Exhumed. So Harvey was going to do double duty on that one. So,
That'd be sick.
but yeah, all that fell apart, man. Fucking
that
brutal.
sucks, right? I mean, it's just,
Yeah,
and you're getting older too, and it's like,
yeah.
how much?
I know.
How many more years you got? And you're a drummer, which is all physicality. You know,
Sure.
I'm a guitarist, and I'm already feeling it in my wrists and fingers.
Yeah,
You know, at 53 years old.
yeah.
You know, and you're a drummer, so you gotta, your wrists have to start.
53?
52.
Oh,
I'm 52.
Yeah.
The black
Yeah, I'm-
hair hides it.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hide the grave. I can't hide it, man. You got no hair, but yeah, I'm 49. I just turned 49 this year. I tell you, man, to me, I feel, some days I feel like, okay, this is a little bit of work, and other days it's just like, business as usual. I feel
Right.
pretty good. I've always stayed pretty healthy, and I don't rage and party a lot. I take care of myself, and it's just it is one of those things you have to deal with. But I mean,
Yeah,
as long
dude.
as you taking care of your body and just
Yeah, when you
it'll
get to
give
when you get to up in your 40s, I remember that like 45, I was like, you know what? I got to start doing yoga. I got to start stretching. I got to start jogging. I got to do this. I got to do that, and it's the only way we can keep up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Tom Hunting. That guy's a stud. He's probably about 52, 53, or maybe 53, something like that. And that guy is still one of the hardest working drummers out there, and he's a freaking maniac and just.
Yeah,
So if that guy can do it, that gives me hope. I know I can do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man, that's all. That's awesome. What else you got?
I was gonna say, back to the New Deeds album. Where can people get it? When can people get it? Plug it. Give me the whole rundown.
Yeah, well, it's being released on Unique Leader Records, and you can go to uniqueleader.com, and you can also go to DJFlesh.net. We got our DJ Flesh official website now, and I think we're doing mostly, like a lot of bands are doing, we're just kind of distributing through indie merch as in the U.S. And then Unique Leaders in the UK now. There's a new owner, Jamie, and he works with Matty Way. Matty Way, Matty Way
Yeah,
from
hell yeah, man. Jamie's the
Scourge.
man, dude.
Yeah, he's keeping the torch going, man. It was really important, when we met him, he gave us the confidence knowing that he was going to continue Unique Leader in the same respect that Eric was and the same vision, so...
Awesome.
Yeah.
hats off to that guy for for keeping it going, and he's doing a killer job. Him and Matty Wade. Matty's the president of Unique Leader, and he's doing a killer job. So they're just, just like Eric was, they're super passionate about the music and about the scene, and just about just keeping it going, man, in any way they can help,
Yeah,
awesome.
One of the things I like about being on Unique Leader is that, and even Jamie's like this, but going back to Eric, I mean, Eric was a fan of IB, and he only wanted the best for us, and I know he had to make money, and I know he had to make a living, but Eric never said anything about what I wanted to do or what we wanted to do. He never said, don't do this. When I showed him the album cover of the last album.
Yeah, he didn't tell us to metal it up or...
he didn't say it needs to be an oil painting, it needs to be this, it needs to be that. He was like, fuck, let's do it, And
yeah,
man, it's good to have somebody in your corner, And I feel like Jamie's like that too. We've been talking to Jamie, and unfortunately, the release of our last album came right when Eric died, and it fucked up the release of our album. And Jamie's like not bending over backwards, but Jamie's like, I want to make good, I want to do a proper release, and he's been so cool, and we're really thankful that it feels like there's somebody in our corner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't feel like somebody's telling us what to do.
Yeah, and that was the whole point of Eric wanting to start Unique Leader with Jacoby, is that they wanted to have full control and full responsibility over their destiny. That they wanted to they understood the integrity of the band's vision. And so that's why he encouraged bands just to that's your brand, that's what you want to represent yourself. That's all good. I'll put it out there.
Yeah, it's amazing because there's a lot of record labels who will tell you. I mean, a lot of signed band, a lot of bands don't know this, but there's a lot of record labels who will tell you, no, you can't do this. You need to do this. Here's your album cover. This is what it should be like. Don't use this song. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's once you start telling bands how to write their music and how to represent themselves, that band is no longer who they're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 100%.
So, yeah.
Okay, just give me a pause. I'm doing this for Amanda. I'm flipping my hair because she loves my hair flips. So I'm flipping my hair.
It's so natural.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Dude, hey man, the girls love the curls, bro.
Too bad I'm not like this, but whatever. I don't care. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
Let my soul glow,
Mike, are you bald just because it looks awesome, or just or is just like you have to?
Say that again.
Are you bald just because it looks awesome, like you can grow hair again, or you just do it because you're bald like me?
No, I mean, I had hair for the longest time. I just got tired of it, and I just started shaving at early age, and I just kept going, and then tried to grow it out once, and it's got the little clear yarmulke in the back, and I got a little receding going on right there. I'm like, I'll just keep working with this.
I tried again like 5 summers ago, maybe. I was like, I'm just gonna let it go for a few months, and I was like, what the fuck happened? It was insane.
When it starts looking like a tennis ball, it's time to give up the dream.
Mike, I got a question. Is your dad still alive?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so does he follow your drumming?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
That is so awesome.
He follows my career. My family follows my career. They're super proud of me because my dad, he always wanted to travel and play music, so he's kind of like vicariously living his dream through me, which is awesome. So
that's
cool. I'm in the same boat.
That's awesome. My parents, it's weird. My parents never approved of what I did.
Really?
No, never. My father always kind of tacitly approved. He was like, you guys are so good, I don't like the vocals. That was always his thing.
Right, of course, yeah.
But as they got older, when my father became like 75 and my mother became like 75 or 80, all of a sudden it was like, where are you going? Oh my God, that's amazing. That's great. Cool. You're so lucky. And it was like, to me, that was a big thing for me. with my parents, you never experienced that because your parents were always behind you. But my parents are gone now, and I love them to death. But it was great that they both, before they died, saw that I had
understood
this, right, and I had this passion, and it was great. You know, when they were in their mid-70s, all they did was talk about the band. They wouldn't even, I own a business. They wouldn't even ask me about my business. They'd ask me about the band. Where are you going next? What are you doing? What's the band up to? This and that. And it was just like, it's awesome. And I'm really happy that your family has been behind you the whole time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's important, man. It helps in your growth because if you're doing something that you're passionate about, and you have, your parents aren't standing behind you and they have a different plan for you, I think it kind of, it discourages you and it doesn't allow you to grow as a musician. You don't put as much time and effort into it because you feel like you're being met with opposition.
I don't just...
And that, when your parents are into it, like my parents, like, it makes me proud because... I can be like, look, here's our last album. I always hook the family up with the new record, new shirts. So they wear the shit proudly, man. They walk in the mall with my shit on and like.
That's awesome.
They love it. Kids will go up and point to my dad like, hey, I know that band. And my dad's like, yeah, my son's the drummer.
That's so awesome.
I had a Slaughter Cult shirt that my mom absolutely hated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's
I can never forget. I think it was like. I don't know. This was in the 80s, and we were driving. My father was driving me home from school. This is high school, so it must be like 82 or 83. And I remember him saying, he said, put on some music that you like. So of course I put Black Sabbath on,
Yeah, there you go.
But it was awesome. You know what? I put it on, and he's like, why do you like this? And he didn't go home. We ended up driving for like 2 hours. And he just let me talk about why I loved Black Sabbath so much. I'll never forget that day. Even though my dad wasn't into the music, and I'm a parent now. I have 2 kids.
You wanted to know.
Okay.
And
you want to know why you're putting so much into it.
Your father was always into that. But my father just gave me glimpses. And it was just such a cool feeling, I mean,
right.
It's awesome. You're so lucky to have your parents still.
Yeah, our parents are older, and my parents particularly were grew up in the Bay Area, so they're San Francisco hippie dippies going to all the festivals and smoking weed, so
cool.
They were behind me 100% all the way because they understood, but it's like I imagine it'd be pretty tough, if you had parents that have a different plan for you. They want you to follow the mold and just get a job and do all that, and not follow your passion. And you got to follow that inner voice, man. Whether people agree with you or not.
Absolutely, man. You will never be happy. I've learned this. I rearranged my whole life to do my band, and you nailed it. Yeah. A lot of people who get jobs and whatever. And they always said, I wanted to be a carpenter. Even something simple, not a musician. I want to be a carpenter. And they ended up being a lawyer. And they're making millions of bucks as a lawyer, but they're unhappy because all they want to do is build cabinets.
Yeah, they're not what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's it. You gotta, you do it because the last thing you want to do is be in your 70s sitting in your damn easy chair and being have regrets that you didn't do what you wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got it, man.
Agreed, brother.
Good for you, Mike. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Mike, you're the fucking man.
I'm drinking coffee. Sorry, I had a long night last night, so I'm drinking coffee today.
All good, brother.
I had a long night last night, too. So, well, not really.
All good. Yeah.
Kidney stones?
I went to bed at 8 o'clock, so.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I got a fucking blood disease right now from a tick bite.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's fucking me up. I have pain all over my body. It's terrible.
You gotta quit wrestling bears, man.
Yeah, I know. I gotta quit walking my fucking dog is what I have to fucking do.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Across the street from where we live actually looks like Jurassic Park, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
All right, Mike. We got a question for you. I don't know if I can put it up on the screen because it's a long one, but I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Okay.
What is your favorite performance on a Deed album song? Who are some of the death metal drummers that have caught your attention these days?
It's a good question.
It's a great question. From Ian Ackerman.
Okay. For me, I mean, obviously, every album has that special connection, but as far as like the album that I'm most passionate about, I like Reduced to Ashes, because for me, Mark of the Legion kind of felt in line with Path of the Weakening. I was kind of like emulating that style that I had learned when I first joined the band, but Reduced to Ashes was the album that I did. I could actually like throw my kind of stamp on it, where just like it's just 100%, evolution of my drumming, tempo wise, and just ideas. And so
awesome.
That's probably one of my the favorite ones. But for drummers, I mean, there's so many good drummers out there. I mean, I never get tired of watching Dave Haley from Psychroptic. I love watching Patrice Hamelin. Yeah, Patrice Hamelin from Gorguts. He did Cephalic, and that guy's a beast.
Cool.
Casey Howard. He was, he did Decrepit Birth, and he was also in Odious Mortem, which they just put a new record out, which is pretty awesome. But I tend to kind of lean more towards like the guy. I mean, not to take away from drummers nowadays, but there's a lot of technique, enthusiastic behavior with drumming, like the double strokes, which is killer. I love it. I mean, obviously John Longstreth for me is a guy that I really enjoy watching playing.
Oh yeah, John's the man.
He's killer.
We're gonna have him on the session in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, just like he's a humble dude and just really like passionate about teaching people what he knows, and just really pushing the extremes with metal drumming and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot to mention, but there's a lot of good guys out there. I mean, I just love what's coming out, because it just shows the growth of the genre, and everybody's still like constantly pushing their own boundaries and really like just stepping up their game to really just put the stamp on this. It's like third or fourth generation death metal that's going on now.
Yeah, man.
I love Dave from Cattle Decapitation. That's who I'm always.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's a beast,
so sick,
man,
dude.
for sure.
Sick
for
as
sure.
fuck.
Yeah, and just a super humble human being and just awesome guy all around. So,
Sick.
For me, that makes it, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not humble and you're not willing to share your knowledge and just like be all about it, it's like what's the point of doing it?
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna be wrapping it up here in a minute. Again, when is the new album out?
December 11th,
Okay.
2020. So yeah, it's gonna be out on Unique Leader Records, and you get it through Indie Merch, and you get it through Deeds of Flesh official.net. Wait, let me make sure that's correct. But yeah, Deeds of Flesh has an official website now. It's up and running. Got everything. We got pretty lucky because Eric, when he passed, so we lost contact with all our social media, which were like, holy shit, we're going to start from scratch.
Yeah.
But we got lucky. We got.
Don't worry. I just want to tell Chris. Don't worry. I have everything written down. So if I die, you have all the passwords.
It's in the Rolodex. Yeah.
It's in the Rolodex, right? Because I don't know how to do anything else except use paper.
I just need your Hulu password because I don't want to pay for it anymore.
But yeah, so we got all the social medias going now. Everything's run and operated by us. So that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and all the guys in the band, we're just cohesive unit. We're all working together. We all run all of the ideas by each other, and we do, it's a very democratic way of doing everything. So it's cool.
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Mike, thanks a lot for joining us, man.
Sick.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You guys keep the torch going too, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. I gotta say, Portals to Canaan. That was me and Sean Bell. We work with Joe Sincata in the same office, right?
Yeah.
Portals to Canaan, the last album.
Yeah.
We fucking rocked that at work every day for like 3 years, dude.
That's awesome, dude.
Sickest
I love that
album, dude. We love that album.
Yeah, I'm super proud of that one too. That was a good one.
So I just wanted to tell you that. And I'll tell Sincata you said what's up when I see him on Monday.
Yeah, man, I love that guy. He's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Been on a couple tours with that guy. He just doesn't ever seem to be in a bad mood. He's always smiling.
Joe's the man.
Well,
Dude,
wait till you see him when the fucking stock market closes at the end of the day, though.
Oh yeah.
Different story.
Yeah, or if one of his team loses, yeah, that's true. But yeah, regardless, other than that, when something else is affecting his emotions, I can see that.
Yeah,
But
man.
he wakes up
Dude.
with a smile on his face, and that laugh, man, that fucking laugh. Is just infectious.
Yeah, I know that laugh.
Yep.
I know that laugh. Yo, thanks a lot, man. It's so
Awesome.
good to hook up with you. I was telling Chris before, we've known each other forever, and it's like, back in the day we used to hang out a little more, and then, you're with Exhumed, I'm with IB, and it's like 5 seconds we say hi to each other and this and that.
I know.
So it's good to like sit down and talk with you and chat with you for a half hour or an hour. Well, we did it like an hour, right?
It's almost an hour.
Yeah.
Almost an hour and 15 minutes with you. It's a real honor, dude. Say hi to everybody in Deed. Say hi to everybody in Exhumed for us. We love you guys. Hopefully we'll tour together and I don't get hit with a chainsaw.
Yeah, well, thank you for doing this and inviting me. Appreciate
Fuck yeah,
it.
dude, man. We love it.
Also, just thanks to you guys too, man, because you're always pushing other bands, and you guys lead by example, and you guys are one of the OGs, and so we got mad love,
Thanks, brother.
So,
Trying to do the right thing, baby.
We appreciate it, Mike. Have a good night.
all right, brother.
Love you, man.
Peace,
Cheers,
dude.
man. Thank you so much. And
Yeah,
thanks to all the
thanks, brother.
D fans for all the years of support, man. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
man.
You're the
Take
man.
it easy.
And Exhumed as well. All right.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers.
All right, so we got the
That was
happy
fun, man.
Halloween.
Mike's the man. Shout outs to Tenzo for that little drawing, that little fucking caricature. And that's it, man.
No,
What do
we
you got
gotta do
tonight?
it. We gotta do
Oh,
it.
we're doing a fucking contest. All right. Do you have the question on hand? I think it should be the first answer, not the second answer. First answer we're talking about.
God, what are you fucking... All right,
Just the one answer,
here's the question.
not the big one, the smaller one. What's the one before?
Whisper to him. Ah, okay. So here's the trivia question. Hold up the shirt,
And
Chris.
no Googling, because we'll know. And we're giving away a T-shirt. Any size except for small is available. I forgot who drew this, but it's sick as fuck.
There it is. So here's how you have
Our
to
weekly
answer.
contest.
Here's how you have to answer. You answer in the whoever's pops up first wins.
In the comments.
In the comments. Okay. So here's the question. Tony Iommi, who I'm dressed as. Let me flip my hair for Amanda. What the hell was that? Wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, okay. Tony Iommi actually played in a major band before Black Sabbath. Well, during Black Sabbath, he played in a major band. What band did he play one gig with? Go.
That's not the question I was thinking of.
But that's the question.
Okay.
So,
I don't even know the answer.
I know the answer. He played one gig. It was a video gig. It wasn't actually a live gig. It was a video gig. That's the
what band?
question. What band? If you can't answer it, too bad. You don't win a shirt. So.
You going trick-or-treating after this?
Oh! Matthew wins!
Damn, that was quick.
Jethro Tull. Matthew wins. Matthew, here's the deal, dude.
Wow, that was fast.
Excellent
job.
Matthew wins. Private message. Jethro Tull is the answer. Private message me your address. I know it's New York City. Just private message me that and the size you want, and we'll get it out to
Nice
you
job,
as
Matt.
soon as possible. Good job, brother.
Excellent job. T-shirt coming your way from the SmokeSesh.
So now, Matthew.
Also, speaking of T-shirts, do you guys want SmokeSesh merch? Would you guys wear one? Internal Bleeding logo with a little SmokeSesh thingy with those little caricatures of me and the boss here. Let me know, man, because we want to make a few dozen, but we're gonna take a fucking
Let me show them
a pre-order.
Let me show them the photo of
Would
me
you guys
and
have something stupid, little fucking pocket print?
Would you have a picture of me?
IB
and
logo
you?
on the back, little pocket print of that. That says SmokeSesh on the front, on the chest pocket. Not the Happy Halloween shit, but just a little caricature of me and the boss there. SmokeSesh, IB logo on the back.
Yeah.
You know.
So Matthew won the contest.
Would you guys wear that if we fucking?
We'll make the shirts. Fuck them. If they don't like it, I'll buy
Great
them.
job, Matt. All right, yeah, you going trick or treating?
Well,
Should we go to the next door?
I'm taking off my hat.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's off.
Oh, what a bummer.
Look at that.
Should have worn it to the end.
I'm not going trick or treating because I have like
You're fucking racked already.
I have like 20 packages of bottle caps for myself. And my
Like those chalky bullshit things?
oh yeah, I love them. So
All right. That was a fun week, man. Shout outs to Mike Hamilton. Shout outs to Exhumed. Shout outs to Deeds of Flesh. Their new album, Nucleus, is out. He said
December
December
12th.
12th or 20th?
I don't remember.
December. It's out December. It's on Unique Leader Records. That's the same label that we are on.
And thanks to all who joined us.
Shout
We
out
had
to
a lot
everyone
of
checking in today.
watchers.
It was a fun show. Catch me in Flavortown tonight. I'll be making some burgers down in fucking my apartment.
Wait.
Shout out to
we got a lot of
Philly,
people.
Wolfpack for life.
All right.
You already know.
Susie says, y'all got to sign my shirt. I'll buy one. Susie, buy the shirt. Go to internalbleeding.com.
Internal-bleeding.
Internal-bleeding.com. Go to the store. Buy a shirt. Leave a note. Say, I'd like the shirt signed. We'll sign it for you.
Wow.
It's not a big deal.
Sure. That'd be fun.
Wow, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Appreciate you guys, man.
So, yeah, thank you for joining. Yeah, thank
It's
you
getting
for...
cold out, though, man.
Oh,
It sucks, man.
sucks.
We're in the garage, man. We used to be in the beautiful backyard on the deck. And now we're relegated to the fucking carbon monoxide-filled garage. So who knows what happens.
All right, so we're
weeks.
going to do 12 more minutes. We'll go
We are 12.
We'll go to 6:30. We got a lot of stuff.
God.
Anybody got any questions they want to ask? You go ahead and do it. December 11th. Walter Hendricks says it's December 11th. So we're going to go with Walter's answer because that's Walter's answer. And December 12th, December 11th, New Deeds of Flesh.
Here's a question from all my West Coasters, fucking Texas and over, man. I know where you got In-N-Out Burger. Can you guys send me like a dozen burgers with like no shit on them or something, with the buns separate or something? Like, I don't know. We'll figure. Can we figure something like that out? Send me like a big package of like the packages of the fucking spread or something. Like, I'm dying for it, dude. I'm dying. We haven't gone on tour in almost a year. I'm dying for In-N-Out Burger, dude. And I figured I'd reach out to my lovely fan base out there who I shower with riffs. You know, I'd like them to shower me with In-N-Out Burger. So if anybody out there on the West Coast can send me some sort of In-N-Out Burger related something.
Carl,
so fucking sick, dude.
Carl
I'm
Gustav Sigsgaard asks, will you make another themed album one day? So you mean like Imperium? I think all of our albums kind of have a theme to
some
them.
sort of concept to them.
Right. Imperium was really themed. But I don't know, we'll see. It depends on what Chris, me, and Steve feel vocally and lyrically and stuff like that. It all depends on the feeling, So, send burgers. Connor says send burgers. Riffs for burgers. Oh, my God. John Harvey says it's nothing but Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah, but it's different, dude. I know there's just something fucking different about it, dude. Same as Big Mac sauce. Mac sauce, dude. It's like there's something that I'm not doing right. That it's not Thousand Island. It's something different, dude. But somebody, please, John. I knew you were gonna give me a hard time about this too. Somebody nice, send it to me, please.
Yeah, really, seriously. So, it's getting cold here. For me, it's
fucking cold right now. The garage door's open. I'm freezing
know.
my fucking dick off right now.
Yeah, but
my bag is shriveled.
You'd be killed by cigar smoke if we didn't have the garage door open.
Yeah, we better start doing that. In a couple weeks, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do.
I might not be here next week. What are you guys gonna do without me? Do you guys like the episodes that I'm not on? The fucking highest rated episode ever. I'm not even on.
All right, so I'm gonna answer this question. Chris Stevenson says, "Can you talk about the Extinction of Benevolence recording, which was his IB introduction?" The recording of that album was actually, I'm not happy with the production, but I think it's the heaviest album we ever did.
It's the most extreme.
It's definitely the most extreme, and I think it's one of the most copied albums ever. But here's the greatest part of that album. I was mixing it one night. It must have been like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was with the producer, Nick, and we were mixing it.
Right.
And you know how you get that, when somebody's looking at you or staring at you, the hairs stand up on the back of your neck?
I guess.
You kind of get that feeling like somebody's staring at you.
I guess.
Or looking at you.
You know.
All right, so it was Eric B. from Eric B. and Rakim was standing behind me on the mixing board.
Wow.
And my hair stood up on the back of my neck. And
he has a lot of it.
Listen, yeah, I do. And I love Eric B. and Rakim. I turn around, I look at the guy, and he goes, "Yo, that shit's deep, bro. That shit's deep." That's all he said. And he walked out. And I was like, oh my fucking God!
It's pretty cool.
It was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I mean, this fucking Eric B, man, from Eric B and Rakim. He was
Corvallis
like,
is a street icon, whether people like to fucking admit it or not.
so that is the biggest moment of my life for the Extinction of Benevolence. Also, if you listen on the CD at the end, there's a Black Sabbath jam. We were completely fucking around. It's completely sloppy, but we were just having a good time and laughing. And Anthony Mariola added the John Starks sinks the basket for the Knicks to win the playoff. It was all a joke. We were just fucking around, and we did it in one take, and we left the mistakes in there, and we didn't care.
It's a great album.
Thank you.
Actually, the only one I actually don't have a physical copy.
So that's my Extinction of Benevolence experience. Yeah.
That's cool.
Other than that, and Frank's vocals were the sickest vocals ever, and nobody's gonna top that because he went into the toilet. And
Yeah, everybody loves Voracious, but I think he enunciates better on
Voracious on Extinction is so much better. So much better. Frank was so much better on Extinction. I think
Speaking of vocals, me and Chris did fucking demo vocals for a song that we just finished up, and I cannot fucking wait to get Steve in the studio and sing on it, dude.
yeah, it's gonna be
We
great.
put my shit down, and I did both parts that we'd be chopping up. I cannot fucking wait to hear Steve's vocals on this goddamn song. It's gonna fucking put you guys on your fucking asses, I promise you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun too. We had a lot of good fun.
It's a nasty song, dude.
Yeah.
It's a tough fucking song.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
I'm like taking it for granted because I've heard it 10 million times now, but like when these people hear the final version of it, they're gonna
kill. You know what really got it for me on that song? I mean, you hear it if you listen to our intro, you'll hear that song. But what got it for me is the phrasing on the vocals.
Oh yeah, it's tough as
and all the
fuck.
rhymes.
The real vocals over that shit.
Oh yeah,
dude.
it's great. You guys are gonna love it. We can't wait to release it to you guys. It's gonna be great.
All right, I gotta get this Flavor Town, dude. It's fucking getting cold.
All right, we're wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up in a minute. Seriously, let's go trick or treat. Let's go get some. I need a Butterfinger.
I'll give you a Butterfinger. Baby.
What do you got out front? I didn't even look.
Go look.
What do we got?
I don't know. I just don't want to move.
The kids didn't go out today?
No, the kids are at. James is out at a party.
Yeah.
And Alex is out at a party.
Wow.
And so
Well,
we're
fun.
having a good.
That's what's up. Yeah, no, I'm going out. John Harvey. Yeah, I just want the sauce. Send me like 10,000 packets of the sauce. Whatever the legal limit
What
is.
sauce?
The spread. It's literally just called
What
the spread.
spread?
I know it's mayonnaise or something too.
No,
so
but who?
You might have to put like a piece of dry
What
ice.
company?
Like In and Out.
Oh,
I
yeah,
need that
no,
flavor, boy.
we need that.
I've been making burgers at home, but like I need that. I can kind of recreate it.
And I like
need
their fries. People bitch about their fries, but I like their fries. It's got some skin on it. I think they're good.
They're like okay, that's the shit your pants about. Wendy's fries are actually better.
Wendy's fries are good.
White Castle fries are better, but that's about it. I like them more than Burger King. I actually don't love Checkers fries, those stupid coated things. Actually.
All right, so here's one last question to end us.
Uh-huh.
What was the favorite show you ever played?
Oh, geez, I really don't know, man. Like the most memorable, maybe Indonesia. Biggest, craziest crowd of all time. Biggest, crazy stage. Like Metallica shit. But like there were so many Without Remorse and a couple of Revenants shows that are crazy. John Harvey can attest to that. The Revenants show in Connecticut, Revenants Long Island versus Connecticut show.
Long Island versus Connecticut. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was pretty good. 12 kids from Long Island came up and killed like 700 kids from Connecticut while Revenants played. It was insane.
That's awesome.
It was unbelievable.
All right, guys, we're wrapping it up. You guys all have a good night.
That was a fun week, man.
Hey, catch me out in Flavortown, man. I'm gonna go get myself in the Mustang or whatever the hell he drives, and
I'm gonna write some riffs.
You're gonna go do cocaine.
I'm gonna do cocaine and write an album.
Spray paint geezer
but in gold paint.
Yeah, you guys are fucking sick. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Happy
Thank
Halloween. Be safe if you got kids and you're going out and doing the damn thing. Let's be honest. Nobody's giving out free drugs.
I am.
You know what I mean? You don't have to check the fucking shit for fucking. Nobody's giving out free drugs.
Really?
And if you do happen to find any, send them to Uncle Chris.
Why to me?
No, me.
Oh. Well, we're both Chris, so.
All right.
Anyway, we
That
love
was a
you
fun
guys.
week. I'm going to dress like this next week, too. I actually might not be here, so we'll see. That was fun. Shout out to Mike from Exhumed and
Right.
Deeds of Flesh.
And thank you to our sponsors, ESP Guitars, PV Amplification.
Although they never email us back. And, of course, the actual only sponsor that ever really fucking hooks us up with anything. BrutalGlass.com, BrutalGlass.com, BrutalGlass.com. You guys are sick as fuck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, eat like 10,000 fucking fun-size almond joys tonight, and don't brush your teeth before bed.
What is fun? Wait, before we sign off.
Fun size, the little
Fun
nug.
size. But why is it called fun size? Is it
Because
really
it's a fucking blast.
Is it really fun?
It's incredible.
It's fun?
Yeah, it's fun if you eat like 17 of them.
We love you guys. Have a great night. Cheers.
Peace, guys. Have fun.
IB.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween from internal
I'm
bleeding.
bleeding.
Wait, that's...